I'm down at the range today having a play around with a new bit of kit. This is the new Alpex LITE. So this is very similar to the Alpex 4K LRF. Basically does all the same things. The only difference is this is a scaled down version and a slightly cheaper version as well, purely designed at the air rifle market. So you've got built into this a laser rangefinder, so you ping the range with a touch of the button on the top there. That will then tell you the distance, but it'll also, once you put in all your ballistic parameters, it will then show you a point of aim to hold below the target, or in fact above the target as it were, but obviously it will highlight it lower down on the crosshair. So you do obviously have to put all the right information in to get the right information out, but hopefully we've done that. So I've got it zeroed. Next thing to do is have a little play around and just see what this little scope is actually capable of. I've got some targets out all the way out to 100 meters. I'm using the Rangemaster Sovereign pellets. They seem to shoot quite well in this, so we've got full mag loaded up. Let's see what we can do with this thing. Right, so got a rat down here. First target. That is 51 meters. Okay, so it's bang on. So the crow here is, that is 63 meters. There we go. Right, so 4 spinners. They are 68 meters. And rat tucked in the grass there. So yellow rat there, he's at 97 meters. So finally, on the board at the end there, that should be around about 100 meters. So let's just ping the board. Okay, yeah, 100 meters. And we'll go for the steel target just off to the right there. Back the zoom out just a fraction. There we go. Right, there's a little gong just over the top of the target board, which is quite a small target. I think that's a 50mm target. Well, to stretch that rifle out to 100 meters, this is a sub 12 foot-pound 177 air rifle. Purely by using the ballistics on that scope, just goes to show how useful that scope is. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that. I mean, that last target there, that's a 50mm target or a 2-inch round target. There's a bit of wind out there, which is making it a little bit more interesting, but the scope is just doing exactly what you want it to do. Well, this evening I've got the perfect place to test out this new Alpex. I've got it mounted on the Daystate Delta Wolf in 177, just a standard sub 12 air rifle, and I've got a little small holding not far from where I live. where I've been to and fro quite a few times after foxes that have taken ducks and poultry and stuff like that, but I have noticed in these little excursions that they've got quite a few rabbits just on the horse paddocks and stuff here. So I thought, perfect place to come down with the air rifle, which is the perfect tool for the job, and see if we can thin out a few of these pesky rabbits. Right, there's a few rabbits out feeding just on this field. A couple are only about 25-30 yards away. So I'm just going to see if I can sneak round into this gateway here and hopefully get a shot. Wow, that's the first rabbit in the bag. Actually got another one out a little bit further, we'll have a go at. And that just goes to show how good the ballistics and that are on this. I've literally just zeroed this at like 30 yards and then had a few practice shots with it out to different distances, and it was absolutely fine just on the steel target snap. But to actually see it just go straight out and knock something over at sort of 50 metres, about 55 yards, that's pretty impressive. Nice clean headshot there. Couple of good clean rabbits there, an adult doe rabbit and a youngster, so I'll leave them hung up there, let them cool down, and we'll go and have a look, see if we can find a few more. So I've decided to wait just on the corner of this field here. I've got rabbits coming out of the hedgerow to my right here, and also in the hedgerow in front. The ones to the right are only, well actually I've got two hedgerows here because I'm in the corner, but the hedgerows either side are getting rabbits sort of 20-30 metres, and then the hedgerow in front of me, which seems to be the busiest at the moment, I've got rabbits coming out of there around about 50-55 metres. So it's certainly a good test for both the rifle and the scope. Got another one coming out here. And that's another one down. Certainly quite a busy little corner of the field, this. In fact, and I came and had a look the other evening for a fox. There was probably about 10 rabbits just on this corner, so I'm hoping we'll see a few more. Got another one come out, which is a good 50 odd metres. Just missed that one. I don't think I'd quite taken it into account, but there's been a steady just increase in the very, very slight breeze coming across here. And I think I'm so used to using rimfires where it was not enough to worry about. Coming back over to the air rifles, and just that little bit is enough just to push that pellet just off. And I just sent that pellet just down the left side of his head. So what I'm going to do is on the next shot I get, I'm just going to aim to the right. So basically I'm going to be aiming for the right side of the rabbit's head, and the pellet should then just drift in nicely just into the centre of the head. Here comes our next customer. They're starting to get a little bit wary. That's better. Another nice shot there. I'm getting a really nice clear image on this scope. I'm using it with a PBIR Mini, or PBIR M for Mini, and that's a great little torch. That is perfect for this sort of thing. It's nice and compact, and I've got it mounted on a strip of Picatinny on the side of the rifle, but you can buy little short strips of Picatinny which you could quite easily mount on the scope and fit it directly to that. Right, well, it's just starting to go a little bit quiet on this corner of the field, but I've shot probably 5 or 6 here now, so I'm going to have a quick walk around, pick this lot up, and there's another little bit just down the other side of the stables here. I'm going to have a look down there, see if there's a few rabbits out there as well. Well, I've picked up a dozen rabbits there. That's not bad going for the evening, especially when you're just out with an air rifle and ranges are, well, normally quite limited. But to be fair, I've been stretching the ranges out this evening to a good 50-55 metres without any bother at all, and it's been dropping rabbits clean as a whistle, straight through the head, perfect headshots. So I've got to say, the Daystate Delta Wolf, only 177 sub 12 foot-pound. What a cracking little rifle though. You get that set up matching the ballistics, and it just puts pellet on pellet. Very accurate little rifle that. And the little Alpex, that little combination has been superb. So I'm going to call that it for the evening, but thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe.